Hi there, welcome to indiePub. My name is Mark Seremet, I'm CEO of Zoo Games. Here today to tell you a little bit about Zoo, a little bit about where we're going with indiePub, and to give you some information about my background as well. Sorry for the black and white filming, but I'm here in my office. I'm trying to do it on my own, and when it's in color, because of the light behind me, it doesn't look right. So without involving other people, this is as good as I can do at the moment, so I thought I'd give it a run. A little bit about my background first. I started out in the video games business back in 1985. I started a company called Paragon Software. Paragon was most notable for the games that we did around the Marvel Comics characters. We licensed X-Men, Punisher, Spider-Man, and did a series of games around those characters. I started this company while I was still attending college. My friends and I, honestly, we were doing small business applications, but just really like computer games. We would go to the mall and drop a lot of money down on Karate Champ and Tron and the games that were popular back then. We decided to try to make a business out of it and got after it. I was a coder. I started out actually programming and actually programmed for quite a few years. Back then we would program in assembly language and later C. I really grew up from the development side of the business, so I really understand that perspective. I know what it's like to be a young person trying to make a game and find your way in the world with your product. I also have a lot of experience having dealt with the publishers back then. When we started out, we were distributed through Electronic Arts. And EA was very difficult to deal with. They were, even back then, a fairly large company relative to the size of the other players. And you know, EA was tough. I mean, they would make the rules, and you really had no say in it. And it was very difficult to do business with them. So we switched over to Microprose. Microprose, being a smaller organization, was a little bit friendlier to deal with. And but yet we still had a lot of issues. I can remember completing Spider-Man, and we shipped like 65,000 pieces of it, and got the royalty statement, and they owed us no money. So it was you know, it was challenging, and you were constantly having to fight for money and so forth. But we sold the company in 1992 to Microprose. And then the following year, in 1993, together with Ryan Brandt, we started Take-Two Interactive Software. Of course, Take-Two ultimately became one of the major publishers in the business. We grew that company, again, very small grassroots start. We had maybe 20 employees, mainly the guys from Paragon who we brought over. You know, got after it, got rolling, created a number of products, distributed through Game Tech, and kept growing the business, ultimately making a public offering in 1997. So the company obviously did really well, and we decided to get everybody back together recently in 2007 and try to really build another video game company. This time, when we started, our focus was quite broad. We were trying to do AAA games, we were trying to do casual games, and then finally we were trying to have a cohesive sound digital strategy. It's pretty broad, and we struggled for quite a while, and finally really found our niche in creating casual game content, and the company right now is doing really well. So I'll tell you a little bit about indiePub and what we're doing here. My vision for indiePub was that I realized that, just like myself back in the early days, there are a lot of people out there who are really capable coders, capable designers, capable artists, and so forth, that can make great games. And you know, nowadays we can deliver the games either digitally or, of course, when appropriate, we can put them in a box. And I thought, you know, why not utilize what our company does really well, which is sales and marketing, and try to come together with developers from all over the world and bring those products to market. So we started indiePub, and we had our first contest. Back then, the site was known as 2B Games. And 2B launched its first contest at the beginning of last year, and it actually did quite well. We had 80 submissions to the contest. We were offering $10,000 prize money and a possibility of a publishing agreement with the company. We had 2 winners there that were really just outstanding games. One was Auditorium from Cypher Prime, and the second was Storm from a fellow named Terrence Lee, who was working from his dorm room in Ohio State University. So I very much related to what he was doing. Those games are on their way to market right now. Both of those deals were very different in terms of how we structured them with the developer. The main thing that I want to get across to everyone is that our company is very, we're small, but yet we're very skilled at what we do. I think we can really help you bring your games to market. I think that we can provide financial resources, marketing resources, and really help developers bring their games to the market and be impactful from our side and really help you earn as much money as you possibly can. I think in both instances with Storm and Auditorium, the guys would tell you that we cut a fair deal, that we were easy to do business with, that we work hard to bring those games to market and have the resources necessary to do that. We're very open to any and all relationships. We're constantly monitoring the games that come into the site, constantly looking at independent work out there. We're working on a few more deals right now, again, varied. So I encourage everybody to just bring your ideas forth. If you want to enter the contest and compete for the $100,000, great. If you feel more comfortable contacting me directly or contacting indiePub directly, that's also fantastic. We will take a look at what you're doing, and we will try to craft a deal that will be really beneficial for you and for us as well. So, small organization, very committed to what we're doing. I'm passionate about development. I'm passionate about the content that we can find all over the world. I believe that publishers these days are very limited in the creativity and innovation that they're bringing forth, and I think from all over the world, together with developers, indiePub is going to bring some fantastic games to market.